I ran across the corner, and then I just got shot.
How did you come out of the room?
I came out doing this.
What did it feel like?
It feel like a taser, like a big punch to the chest.
That is 11-year-old Darian Murray. He is speaking out after being shot by a Mississippi police officer. Darian called 911 asking for help for his mother. Then when police arrived, he followed his mother around a corner in their home with his arms raised and was shot immediately in the chest.
He was like, I don't want to die. That's what he was saying while I was on the ground. I said, you're not going to die, baby. You're not going to die. Just keep talking.
Darian was treated in the intensive care unit for a collapsed lung, a broken rib, and a cut on his liver. Now, as the headline says, family of the 11-year-old shot by Mississippi cop has filed a federal lawsuit, and analysts think they will win. Here is legal analyst Danny Cevallos on MSNBC.
This complaint alleges very standard claims when it comes to excessive force, which is usually covered by the Fourth Amendment. Now, do the police defendants here want to go to trial, or do they want to try to actually assert qualified immunity? Yes, qualified immunity protects many officers from actions like this, but practically speaking, optics. Do you really want to be arguing that the actions of this officer were objectively reasonable in court when you have a plaintiff like this child who we just saw speaking?
Who's clearly a child who says he put his hands up. Right.
Exactly right. All of those facts, and especially to the extent they are borne out, say, by body-worn camera or other witness testimony, which we don't know completely yet. The case would have to go through discovery. But if I was advising the city defendants here and the municipalities, I would say this is not a case you take to trial. This is a case you settle.
The police should settle, even though they could invoke the defense known as qualified immunity. Qualified immunity is a legal principle first created by the Supreme Court in the 1960s. It protects state and local government officials from being sued in civil court for their actions. To get past the qualified immunity defense, a citizen would have to show that the official, in this case the police officer, violated clearly established constitutional rights which a reasonable person or a reasonable police officer would have known.
You have to prove that it was not just unreasonable to this officer, but unreasonable to every officer everywhere, that this action was the wrong thing to do. And that's a hard thing to prove.
So there is a hurdle for Murray's family if the police assert qualified immunity. However, a judge could still rule against the police on that issue and then consider the optics of a trial in front of a jury. Would any municipality really want to try and convince a jury that opening fire on an unarmed 11-year-old who stands less than 5 feet tall was a reasonable use of force? The case law makes it clear that police can only use force if the suspect poses a safety threat to the police, bystanders, or themselves. This 11-year-old posed no threat. The family of Darian Murray is asking that Sergeant Greg Capers, the police officer who fired the shot, be terminated. The family is also demanding the police body cameras be released. So far, the city of Indianola, Mississippi says that Officer Capers has been removed from active duty. And while the body camera has not yet been released, authorities expect it to be part of the materials produced for the civil lawsuit. And generally, lawsuits in federal court move faster than lawsuits in state court.
This investigation is not moving fast enough. This complaint here essentially just guarantees that it's going to speed up in the coming months. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, but under the federal rules, this case, discovery will begin.
One can only hope the family of Darian Murray does not have to wait long to get the justice they deserved. In the meantime, Darian Murray is recovering physically, though emotionally he's still trying to process why his call to 911 led to him getting shot. By the way, in Washington state, sheriff's deputies just got humiliated in court for attacking and arresting a man in his home without a warrant.
A warrant!
Yeah, come out, I'm gonna force you out.
A warrant!
Come out, come out.
On camera! I didn't do it! Get off of me!
Come on.
Check out that video at the link below. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.